Hello guys, welcome to one of the last, almost last to upload for Untitled. We're reaching the deadline now with the end of this, and I decided to make a video just showing everything, and let's see how it goes now. So as you can see now, the menu is all fixed now. I leave here some room because I plan to have a few more guides in here, and so there's still a little bit more room I want to add here, but for now this is going to be it. So I want to start with the reserves. So now the buttons are all fixed, but only Leighton Lake and Quattro Colinas are fixed. In terms of this ones are still like this. Um, I will keep updating them as I go. But for now, Leighton Lake is done, and Quattro Colinas is done as well. So those two are already completed. So I'm just going to show one of them here. So when you click on a reserve button, you get the name of the animals, and you can pick an animal, and you can literally type anything you want here. Same for the score, so you can go here and type your score, your trophy values. You can keep track of everything. You can type whatever weapons you use or what weapons integrity you find. This is a more personal. This you can type here furs you have as well. This is more for you kind of deal. So everything you type here will stay recorded forever. Here says needs one, but you can put any information you'd like here, because this will show later on. So when you click on save, all those things will be saved. And now when we have three options over here, those infos, we'll explain them in a second. So if they're too big, just resize them a little bit. It's all good. So as you can see now, the information goes in here for the needs zone. I put them like there, so you can have any extra information in there you'd like. This shows the max level, the class. You have the scores here that you type. It will be displayed there. This is for all the animals. And now this one, I put it here just kind of you having trouble or you want to memorize some kind of position, and this works together with the X-ray option over here. So the X-ray option, you can slide this guy and you can snap and it will choose a picture. Be careful not to double click this too much or it will crash. So try to click only once every time you move. There you go, you have no problems if you do that. This will snap to whatever position it's in here. It's just a cool add-on to do that. Every menu you can lock them into place. It will be locked. You have opacity as well. In here you can see by the number what opacity you are in now. And yeah. So for example, you can have info from one, and now we can close this little guy. And then for example, let's go here for the black-tailed deer. You can see it's the same thing, just different animal. And for example, we can have this guy too. So you can a little bit now start putting them into places, and you can lock individually one of them other. And opacity is individual as well, so you can have one more opacity than the other one. I don't know, just little things. This way it gives you a lot of power where to put those little guys, and that's good. It's a lot of freedom, and eventually we'll have all the animals like that. The only thing I don't have is a hide panel when everything is hidden. I'll probably will have a hide panel when everything is open like this, and you want to hide everything. For now, it's just not there. You just gotta come here and take them out. So the one called scores, it's pretty much all of them into one go. So it's pretty much a general information. As you can see, it memorizes Turak too. I put Turak in everything that has handless. And yeah, this is like an overview from the beginning of this overlay. You can lock them, and you have the R button, which is pretty much a refresh button. Okay, this will refresh all the scores. So for example, if you come over here, and I change this for 512 and I save, as you can see, it will not update here. But if you click on this R, it will update immediately. Okay, I just a little bit refresh button there. So more features now. This is a reserve explained. So we have scores. So I changed the way scores look now. So now scores will be by reserves, but since there's repeated animals, the order is if you get the animals are from the top to the bottom. So for example, Quattro Colinas, I only put the unique species. Okay, the DLCs only have the unique species that they come with. That's it, and that's the way I did it now, and I like it much better. So all you gotta do is click on one of those boxes, type whatever value you want, click save, okay, and it will save. Works for all of them. Put your values here and it will save, and of course it will show up in the reserve menu as well, so everything is connected. And then you have integrity. So I already fixed integrity. So now we have the class of the weapon. This is from the need guide zone, which I have now. I will show you in the end. Now you can access all the integrity here. This is the one that I provide, and you have the one that you can write yourself in every animal. So need zones, now the need zones are fixed as well. So now you have all the need zones for all the animals. You can lock this, it will save position and remember, and you can change the opacity too, but this is probably something you can just for more information wise. And all the maps are updated already here. Alright, so now we have loadouts, color and weights. Okay, so this is pretty much like the loadout for Edge map. Everything is done here. So I decided to go with the same approach as the score, kinda. So now we have in kilograms and in pounds, we have the trophy ratings, the weapon class, and the colors or the scent, and the animal. So this is pretty much the new way of showing things in terms of loadout. So you go here and you know what you need for each map and what you're looking for. The only one that doesn't have some information, because I believe people haven't filled the information yet, is about those guys, and the trophy ratings are not. Any of those guys have trophy ratings. Even if Red Deer already has a trophy rating, and Albor and Road Deer, I didn't put anything in here. But everything is updated from as much as we know. And now first, I'm really excited about first, because first was a really mess overlay, and so I fixed it, and now I made it more simple. So early duck, now you know all the furs for early duck. This way it's very simple to you know, so we can save what kind of furs we have. We click on them, we save them, and it will remember what furs we are collected. The only ones I haven't put is Quattro Colinas. I'm waiting for more information from everybody, so we know exactly how many furs for all the new animals, and then I will add them. I will add them here. Notebook, we have a notebook which is the same thing. You type and then you save whatever information you want. Later on the road I will have a custom so you can change the text, the background color, etc, etc. But for now it's just this, just so you can keep track of your own little things you want. You can lock this into place, just like that, and you can change opacity right over here, so you can make it like that and just lock it like that. Alright, so now tools. In tools, if you hide this guy and then you take a screenshot, it will hide this and then take a screenshot without showing the hunter friend overlay. It's just a clean shortcut. We have the perk builder, which we have the skills, the stalker and the ambush. They are locked, some of them. There may be some errors now and then, but normally it should be working very fine. If you put your mouse on top of it, it will tell you the information of what the perk does, and this should be for all of them, including the weapon perks. It's the same layout. So you put your mouse on top of it, and it will show you what's happening. And of course, you can just play around. It will tell you how many perks you have left. Even if you like this, and then you go, for example, on the handgun, it tells you 20. But if you click, it's gonna fix itself. Okay. So every time you click on one of those buttons, it fixes the score over there, and you know what's happening. And now we have compasses. I promise I will come back to the compasses and make better ones. But for now, this is the ones we have. We have those 3 compasses. So I did this so we can help us with the bearing when we are in a multiplayer. So we can help you a little bit helpful when we're doing stuff. If everyone is using it, it's more easy to track things. The compass number 2, I did it for. We have a ruler too. Probably not a very used tool, but it's still here, and it was a cool project from the beginning of this overlay. And you can slide slowly here, or you can slide big changes in here. You have the opacity. Same goes for the compasses. You can click on this button and you will change the opacity, so you can find something that you like. And of course you have the lock button to lock them, so it's, you know, so it doesn't bother us when we're playing. What else? Also, so in the timer we have block. The blocker center, that's why I did this, so you can put like the blocker center here, then you lock it. And then you have a time. Every time you want to refresh a timer, you gotta do is click on this guy. Same goes for the scent. I did a scent blocker, so you can, you know, so you know what's happening. You have a block, a scent, and then you have a custom where you can put whatever time you want. In this case, 1 hour should be working. Actually, that was not an hour, like 6 hours. And you can have unlock and say you have a little number there indicating what's going on. Then to hide them, just click on hide and everything will be hiding. So that's all the tools we have for now. Then you call into friend, F8. Now we have challenges, which I haven't updated much this, but pretty much it's the random weapons. I haven't had the new weapon, but pretty much we'll randomize, and you have a challenge like anti-hair from 200 meters. I mean, it's a crazy challenge, and some nice, some not. And if you have any ideas for more challenges, please go ahead and give them to me. But normally it's just a random generator, so you can choose a map, choose an animal to hunt, and yeah. We have the chat, which is not very used, let's be honest. So we connect here, and all you gotta do is put a nickname. Connect, you can change the opacity of this, you can change the font, the background color, the text color, and you can hide this. Now, the only difference I hided this. So what this is pretty much shows you who's online and who's not online. That's about it. And you can type normally, and that's it. And now for the last, oh, of course you can lock the same thing. Else unlock, and there you go. The only thing here, it's the H, it's for hiding, okay, instead of the little line that people are used to, I put an H. And then on info, I had the shortcuts, then you have links for everything related to Hunt a Friend and me. And then you have, those shortcuts are not working right now, it will be working on the last update. The only one that is working right now is F8 and I believe F9. Which I haven't put it here, but yeah, F9 is working. It's for the shop, but that's about it. And then I have a little bit, I had the guides that I use for this. I had a little bit page because I deserve it. Now we have the three guides I used. And every time I use a guide, they will go in here. And if you click, you can actually open the guide. And then a little bit thing for my sport and for Pixel for being a nice guy. and I believe this is everything. And this is a nice overview of Hunt a Friend. I hope you enjoyed this. And the next update probably will be the last one in terms of new things. I will just fix those reserves for the next update, so they look like this. And that's it. I plan to have like maybe a roleplay, a boat tutorial in here, and some other stuff until it's filled. When it reaches here, I'm not gonna add anything more, unless it's something really nice. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoy, and I see you next time.